you've been coaching for a long time. You've been working in business for a long time. What qualities do you feel make a good leader?
Well, I mean, I think it's dependent upon each individual what they find is going to be like their personality.
Right.
For example, for myself, and I think in general, I think you're just going to have a focus as to what it is you're going to want to accomplish.
Okay.
By that, I call that having a purpose. You have to know exactly what it is you're going to be doing that day. Will it change from day to day? Sure. But if you have a purpose and you know exactly what it is you're supposed to do. So if you're a basketball coach, your purpose for that day. What is it that day? What is it for that week? What is it for that month? But for that particular day will give you focus. It'll keep you grounded. It'll give you a direction.
Right.
And I think that's what people are looking for. They're looking for the leader to have a purpose.
Right.
Define it for the rest of us. What is it going to be? When you look at Stephen Jobs when he was alive, he had a purpose.
Yeah.
He wanted to make that Apple product the way it was supposed to be, and so it was designed that way, and that took away from a lot of other people because they were purpose driven. They knew exactly that was what they were going to make, and they wanted to make it the best that they could possibly make it. Okay. And then from there, it spun into a lot of other things. Well, for me as a basketball coach, same story. I want to have a purpose. I want to know exactly how I'm going to be. I want to know as a coach that this is how we're going to play offense. This is how we're going to play defense. This is how my vision of the game is going to be run.
Right.
And I think if you find any successful CEO and so on, that's what they have to be. Others are counting on them to have that.
Yeah.
And because of that, then the next step of a leader is to provide those that are under you with having persistence, just to be persistent at what they're going to be doing that day. So in terms of me being a coach, we have to be persistent at it every single day.
Yeah.
Whether it's 2 dribbles going down a baseline, and it's persistent. It's the same thing over and over again. And from that comes passion, because we have a purpose,
yeah.
We have persistence, and we're going to be passionate about it now.
Right.
And for example, when Stephen Jobs took over Apple in the Silicon Valley, he raised a flag of a skull and crossbones
okay.
to show the rest of the people around him that we're taking no prisoners. This is exactly who we're going to be at Apple. We're going to make this product, and we're going to make it really good, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And innovation and creativity, from there becomes, because of the leader, there's many different leadership styles, and I think you got to be flexible to those employees. You cannot treat everyone the same.
Right.
Okay. In my opinion, you just cannot. And that's been in my experience as a basketball coach, and it seems like, we want to treat everyone the same, but you cannot. The personalities are completely different, and one may be motivated by pain, the other may be motivated by pleasure.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the style that needs to come across to them. And from there, I suspect that, being a great communicator and being able to share your ideas are one thing. Being able to share orally,
mm-hmm.
they're another thing to have them written down.
Right. Okay.
And then it's even more impactful if it can be written down and followed, right. Strategically by season. For example, like in the fall, this is what's going to happen. In the winter, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And in that case, then I think everything goes a whole other way. I think things become absolutely better.